Today we are using my phone as a ring light. It's not too bad. I'm actually not mad about it. Hey everyone, it's Carly and welcome back to my channel. Today my baby earrings and I are going to be picking out my November TBR. We're already in November. I don't like it. So I already actually have about 6 books already picked out that I wanted to read for this month that I actually just kind of went and picked. There were just books that I found interesting when I was like watching people's videos throughout October, and so I decided to put them on my TBR. Some of them are actually very surprising. I'm very scared for this month because a lot of these books that I have are kind of big books and they just have a lot to them. So I will be picking 3 books also from here because I want to have 10 books total for this month, just because I was able to do it last month and I kind of started pretty late in the month when I was reading, and so I think I'm definitely going to try and hit for a total of 10 books this month because I'm still trying to get to 100 books for this year and I don't think I'm going to make it. I think I'm at 60, so if I can at least get to 70 I'll be pretty happy. So let's do this. Here's my little spread for November. Pretty simple, but it's cute and I like it. So first book I'm picking up is Archer's Voice. Again, I'm just gonna say this now. I don't really remember some of these synopses, but I put them on my TBR when I heard about them, so obviously I'm interested in them. I think this is about, I want to say, a guy who is mute, but I think romance is involved with it. So we're just gonna say that for Archer's Voice. I know there's a lot more to it. It's a very deep book and it has a lot of important details in it, so I am excited to go into this because I've actually had this on my TBR for a while. I was going to pick it up another time before and then I just never did, and so now I'm picking it up. Alright, and the next book that I'm picking up is also going to be a shocker, and probably along with everybody else who's picking this book up. It is A Court of Thorn and Roses. So yes, I am finally going to be jumping on this book. I was told a couple months ago by one of my friends, I think it might have been Jocelyn, who was telling me that it was a good book to read and that it's easy to understand and not a lot of like world building to kind of grasp onto. So we're gonna give that one a try. I'm very scared because I'm pretty sure it's written by Sarah J. Maas and I've never read anything by her. I'm apologizing if that's wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's who the author is. But I typically have never picked up any of her books and never really planned to. I mean, there was a couple books that I had on my TBR that I was like interested in, but then I just never picked them up. So I'm scared. Alright, the next book is also along the lines of a book that I didn't think I would pick up, and that is Catherine House. Yeah, I've heard so many different things about this book, good and bad, and I just kind of wanted to pick it up and see for myself because it sounds really interesting, and I think it has to do with Dark Academia, and I never really read that, but I'm really interested in it. So along with Dark Academia, I'm also planning on picking up Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. Yeah, I've read Shadow and Bone trilogy. I tried to read the second one, didn't like it. I read the first one. So I'm interested to see what else she wrote, and this one sounds more down my alley. It's about a bunch of kids in an academy, and it has Dark Academia, and I want to say there might be murder involved. I'm not 100% sure, but I've heard so many people talking about this, obviously, because it's such a hyped book. I'm really excited to read this because I do own a physical copy of it, but I will be listening to it like on audio. This one I also kind of got a recommendation from Noelle. She talked about writers and lovers, so I decided to put that on my TBR as well because it sounded really good and it sounded like something different than what I would usually read, so I kind of wanted to like broaden my horizons with that, so I'm really excited to pick that one up. The next one I'm already in the middle of. I was trying to finish it for the month of October. I literally have like 5 hours left on my audiobook, and that is The Shining by Stephen King. Yeah, me reading Stephen King, that has never happened. I would constantly say that I don't want to read Stephen King, and I still kind of stand with that. His writing is just not for me. I have a hard time following along and it kind of stresses me out. I feel like I need to take a break more often when I read his books. So with The Shining, it's taken me a little while longer than it should be to finish it because it's just so dense. His writing is just so dense, and so I can only handle so much at one time. Usually I can finish like a 15-hour audiobook in like 2 days, but it's taking me a little bit longer just because his writing is so dense. So I don't think I'll be picking any of his other books up after this, but I definitely will watch his movies because they are really good. Like, I watched The Shining the other night and I loved it for the first time ever, so that's what made me pick it up. So I'm in the middle of that. I am almost finished that, so hopefully I'll be able to finish that when I go to work tomorrow. Last one is obviously being Kitchen Princess Volume 1 because I didn't finish that for last month, so I'm definitely going to be giving that one a try for next month to physically read. I just didn't have enough time to. I was going to try and finish it last night, but I was too tired, so I just never did. So I'm just going to put it on for this month's TBR. So those are the books that I have picked out already that I've been wanting to read. We'll see how much I accomplish of these books because there is a lot of different variety on here and a lot to handle. So let's add 3 more. Gonna zoom you out. I'm sorry if I get blurry, but we're going to do this. I really don't want to, but I'm just gonna make myself live in hell for this month. And plus, I have 2 days off of work. Actually, like 3 days off of work this month because of Thanksgiving and Black Friday I have off. So I have no reason to not finish these books. So we're gonna dig into the bottom, see what we can find. Every Heart a Doorway. That's funny because I've been wanting to read Every Heart a Doorway, and I have this on my audiobook app, and maybe it's time that I start because it's been hyped a lot and I've been really wanting to read it. And I was actually going to start at so many different times, but I just never did because I was kind of too afraid to go in to those books because there's so many of them and people really love them. So I just felt intimidated, but I guess this month's going to be the month for that. Let's find another one. We'll get 2 more. I feel like I need to shake this up. Dig to the bottom. Alright. Our Dreams at Dusk. Okay, another manga. So actually, no, wait, I already read this one like last month. So that one's already completed, so that's cool. I was gonna say, ooh, a manga I can read, but I already read that last month. Got a new one. Pretty Reckless. I'm blanking on what that book is. I'm not 100% sure. I might have already started it and DNF'd it, but I'm actually just gonna take that one out because I don't think I'm gonna read that. I don't have the same interest on my Kindle Unlimited books on there anymore. I need to go through them and get rid of them because there's so many on there that I don't really have interest for anymore. So I'm just going to put that one back. But I will pick up this one. The Perks of Being a Wallflower? What? Okay. Perks of Being a Wallflower. I kind of want to physically read that because I have like a cute copy of it. It's on my shelf somewhere, but I'll grab it after the video. But Perks of Being a Wallflower. Interesting. And then our last book. Let's make it a good one. Oh. That one fell out. Alright, let's see what we got here. Stay With Me. Oh, that's a romance. I've had that on my TBR for a good long time. Probably like 2017 maybe. Maybe it's time to finally read this. It's by Mila Gray, I'm pretty sure. And it might just be time for me to read it. Do y'all hear that rain right now? It's been raining like crazy these past couple days. Alright, so I have my 2 books here. I have Stay With Me by Mila Gray. I was gonna say Mila Kunis. No, Mila Gray. And it says, a forbidden romance, a wounded Marine, and the girl determined to save him. So it is about a wounded Marine, and he's kind of just really closed off, and he doesn't want anything to do with anybody, and he kind of ends up falling for this, I want to say she's a nurse, and she ends up like healing him when he's hurt in like the Marines, obviously, and so she helps him and they like fall in love. So it sounded really cute. Again, I might not like it because I've had it on my TBR for the longest fucking time, so who knows. And then the last book that I picked was Perks of Being a Wallflower, and I have this cute little copy of it. It's all yellow and it's really tiny and tiny font, but it's about it's only like 200 some pages, 210, something like that, so it's really tiny. I'm sorry my camera's not focusing on anything today. Anyway, this is the Perks of Being a Wallflower book, and those are my other ones that I have to read. I'm kind of scared. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big like and subscribe down below to join the family, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.